The Lost Colony of Roanoke, America's Greatest Mystery. In 1587, over 100 English settlers vanished from the face of the earth. No bodies, no graves, no explanation. The only trace they left behind was a single word, carved into a tree. Croatoan. This is the story of the lost colony of Roanoke, and to this day no one knows what really happened. The year is 1587. England is racing to establish its first permanent colony in the New World. Sir Walter Raleigh sends 117 men, women, and children across the Atlantic to a remote island off the coast of what we now call North Carolina. Roanoke Island. The colony's governor, John White, knows survival will be difficult, food is scarce, the land is unforgiving, and the local tribes, they're watching. The departure. Within months, the situation becomes desperate. Supplies are running out, winter is coming, the colonists are starving. John White makes an impossible choice. He will sail back to England to gather supplies and reinforcements. He promises his people he'll return within months. But as he boards the ship, he has no idea what's waiting for him. War. England and Spain go to war. All ships are seized for battle. John White is trapped in England, unable to return. Days turn into weeks. Weeks turn into months. Months turn into years. 3 long years pass before he can finally sail back to Roanoke. The Discovery, August 18th, 1590. John White's ship reaches Roanoke Island. He scans the shore, hoping to see smoke from fires, voices, movement, anything. But the island is silent. He steps onto the beach and walks toward the settlement. The homes are gone, dismantled. The entire fort has been taken apart, piece by piece. No signs of struggle, no weapons left behind, no bodies, no graves, just emptiness. And then he sees it. Carved into a wooden post at the entrance to the fort, 5 letters, Croatoan, Croatoan. The theories. So what happened to them? Theory 1. They joined the Croatoan tribe. Croatoan was the name of a nearby Native American tribe and the island they lived on, about 50 miles south. Perhaps the settlers relocated there to survive. And here's the eerie part. Decades later, explorers reported meeting Native Americans with gray eyes, light skin, and knowledge of the English language. Could they have been descendants of the lost colonists? Theory 2. They were killed. Hostile tribes, disease, starvation. But if that's true, where are the bodies? Where's the evidence of violence? Theory 3. They tried to sail home and were lost at sea. Desperate and abandoned, maybe they built boats and attempted the impossible. But no wreckage was ever found. Theory 4. The Spanish destroyed them. Spain and England were bitter enemies. Spanish forces were active in the region. Could they have wiped out the colony in secret and left no trace? Over the centuries, archaeologists have searched for answers. In recent years, they've found English artifacts buried far inland, swords, pottery, tools, but nothing definitive, nothing that tells us what really happened. Some researchers believe the word Croatoan wasn't a distress signal. It was a message, a direction, a clue left intentionally, hoping someone would find them. But here's what haunts historians the most. Before John White left in 1587, he made an agreement with the colonists. If they were in danger, they would carve a cross into a tree. If they relocated safely, they would carve the name of their destination. The word Croatoan had no cross. That means they weren't in danger when they left. They went willingly. They had a plan. So why was no one ever found? The lingering mystery. Roanoke is more than just a historical mystery. It's a psychological one. How does an entire community disappear without a single confirmed survivor? Without a body? Without a final letter or journal entry? It defies logic. Some believe the answer is buried somewhere waiting to be discovered. Others think the truth died with the last colonist centuries ago. But here's what we know for certain. Over 100 people walked into the wilderness of the New World and were never seen again. Not by the English, not by the Spanish, not by neighboring tribes. They simply vanished. The Lost Colony of Roanoke is America's oldest cold case, a mystery that has survived over 400 years. Was it integration, massacre, relocation, disaster? We may never know. But perhaps that's what makes it so haunting. The idea that an entire civilization can be erased from